Dale's on top of it.
Action.
You got to watch this guy. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, men and women of the world, to Rodeo Time, the podcast. And that's what time it is all the time, even when it rains. We bucked them in the rain yesterday. But right now, we're inside. So it doesn't matter if it's raining or not. So the rain won't affect Rodeo Time, essentially, right now. Don't you think, Kevin?
I think so. It's pretty muggy now. The sun's shining.
It's hot out there right now.
The air is bad.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
I don't think you have to lean like that the entire podcast.
I can't chance us not being in the same shot.
I'm looking at the frame, and you're good.
You're pretty far from the frame. I just
The sunglasses are prescription. He can see really well.
Ty usually handles the solos, but we've brought Kevin in to help with things along the way. We're going to start this off with Rodeo Time News at 9. What's been happening around Rodeo Time, the warehouse as well as the ranch? I just got back from the elk hunt, so I've been out of the loop. Kevin, can you update me on what's been happening?
we've been doing a whole lot of folding shirts this past week.
Oh, yeah. We got into
A lot of that.
Well, we've been in Cavender's, but we got into a couple of new stores.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the humongous dead tree that was eventually going to crush somebody's car, we got that taken care of.
Thank you for that. I mean, that was a danger. And the people are glad to know that if they show up to the Dale warehouse,
they're not in danger anymore.
At least not in danger of that tree falling on them.
I like the thrill of it all. I miss it already.
The tree parking under.
It's just not knowing, like when it was going to happen.
You know what I like? How much higher of a chair that Kevin is sitting in than you are.
It's kind of metaphorical.
It's all right, little buddy.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I was listening to Bad Friends, and they were talking about Shrekking. Do you know what that is?
Shrekking?
Ty?
Educate me, Dale Brisby.
Ty, I feel like you don't know what Shrekking is.
Doesn't sound good.
I don't really. Just go ahead.
No.
I don't.
Can we take a stab at it first before you tell us?
Yeah, let's do that.
What do you think it is?
When you like,
When two
if you
people.
take somebody under your wing like Shrek and Donkey,
Oh.
you're Shrekking somebody maybe?
It,
If Ty's under my wing, am I Shrekking him?
No.
All right,
I'll give you a direction. It has to do with dating.
You take somebody to your swamp?
No. Oh my gosh, Kevin. I'm not going to bring up I'm not bringing up something like that.
Whatever your version of a swamp is.
This is
the first time they come to meet your mom or something.
This is a kid's show. No.
then why were you talking about Shrekking?
It's when when I heard it, I thought, man, I bet Ty already knew that.
Why would you think that?
Oh, you would know.
Well, it's when someone dates like far below their normal standard because they want to have someone that is going to be nice to them and never leave them. And
I know the clip you're talking about now. He was talking about how chicks do that with Bobby.
yes,
Bobby.
yeah. And I don't know why, but I thought like, man, that's a new term that Ty would hit me with. That
I wouldn't accuse you of that.
I'm not saying you would say that like I would. I don't know.
I wouldn't call you a Shrekker.
I wouldn't know the scenario
Okay.
in which anybody would even do that. I've not ever heard of that. But I guess what they were referring to on the show is beautiful ladies
And Bobby Lee.
and Bobby Lee. The poor guy.
I mean, maybe he's got a great personality.
And it made me think that maybe there's been some beautiful ladies that date you
That are Shrekking me.
that are Shrekking you. Maybe
so
that's
you're
why.
the Shrekker. You're the Shrekky.
Maybe that's why he didn't know what it meant, Kevin.
Because I'm the Shrek.
You're the Shrekker.
I'm the ogre. No, I'm getting Shrek. I'm the Shrekky.
He's an ogre. He's got layers. Layers.
Like an onion.
Like an onion.
What are some other terms in dating that I don't... Clean terms in dating that I don't know?
You got it started pretty rough.
It's got to be the newest addition into that kind of lingo that
Yeah.
I've heard.
Yeah.
That's appropriate for this podcast.
I'm definitely adding it.
It makes me look back and wonder if I've ever been Shreked. If girls date me because they think I'm the safe bet because I can't land any other girls.
And your millions of dollars in bull riding money.
Right. Speaking of, we're gonna go to the chat. I mean, not the chat. That's what I've been saying on the live.
What's up, chat?
We're gonna.
Have you learned how to talk to chat?
Have you been talking to chat? Back
I don't
and
know.
forth?
You tell me. You're supposed to be listening into them, and you haven't paid attention at all.
I've been so busy.
You haven't been busy. I've talked to the chat fairly frequently in our lives, and I feel like I do a good job.
Okay.
If they ask an educated question, there's some people like I can't decipher what they're trying to say to me. Yeah, so some of the questions, here we go. Dale's ideal barn setup, the perfect layout for DB's barn. That's
This
what
is an
somebody
important
wants to
one.
know. These are questions from the audience from Instagram, by the way. Ooh, that's a good question.
Don't you have plans for one?
Yeah.
In my head, I do, yes. And the way the way it's set up, I kind of want like tools and a shop separate from the barn and the. Don't you think, Kev?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they don't have to be. It would be neat if it's all one big.
Get your own office.
Can I have a desk?
But I'm thinking like shop area over where the trailers are going to go, and then on the other side, like we've got a barn where it's a saddle house, big alley in the middle, and then to the right is the saddle house when you're looking down the alley. To the left, there's rows of horse stalls that come into the barn. So we've always got horses that we want to isolate, either because they're a little more important to us or because they're a-holes that chew on everybody else's tails. So for that reason, I'd like to have at least half a dozen stalls that lead into the barn. But then on the right, I'm thinking like a saddle house on bottom and then an apartment on top.
That'd be pretty tight.
Who lives up there?
I don't know.
Wagon boss.
But I kind of feel like I would want some type of apartment there since we're already building it.
Yeah.
That might be too much.
Might as well.
It's also there's also going to be a lot of flies in the area, so that may not be.
What about the bar?
Rodeo Blues,
Yeah.
another completely separate building.
Completely its own thing.
That's where I live.
Would you do like a gun room like Cowboy?
So
You've got a loft in the bar.
so I thought about that with the Ty has a loft
not
in the
good.
bar.
I got the apartment
No.
in the bar.
Your job just becomes being the barmaid.
Hey, you got at any point in the day, I'm just like scrubbing the countertop.
What?
If you leave it as it is,
I hope you're enjoying a ranch fuel as you're listening to this episode of Rodeo Time. Use code DALE on ranchfuel.com for 15% off, old son. Drink up and use code DALE on ranchfuel.com. Hey, old son, if you're not feeding every morning with a Can-Am side-by-side, then you ain't no cowboy. I got a Can-Am because I needed a reliable ranch rig that I could use every day because I don't know how to work on stuff like that. So I want something that's not going to break down ever. Get yourself a Can-Am, old son.
So anyway, on my ideal property, I've got a barn that's a barn. It's got a saddle house. It's got 6 or maybe somewhere between 6 and 10 stalls that horses can come into the barn. Big area in the middle where like you can saddle underneath the shade rather than out of the rain, out of the elements. Then kind of in the middle of the ranch, like where Rodeo Blues is right now, we have Rodeo Blues, which is just a hangout spot, maybe a room off to the side where we can keep all the rodeo equipment like we do now in Rodeo Blues.
That is tight.
And then over where we park the trailers, I'm currently getting bids on a 40 by 100 lean-to. And the reason it's 40 is because on one end, maybe both ends, I don't know, but on one end, I'm going to have a 40-foot container that we put feed in. Then I want to have another 40-foot container that is half a shop for like tools and whatnot. And these are both under the lean-to.
Nice.
And then the other half, maybe even a third of it, has like a welded steel wall with a vault door. And that's where the gunroom is.
That would be cool.
That's what I'm envisioning.
That would be cool.
Maybe it's kind of hidden
Yeah.
in the container. You know what I mean? Like if it's almost like you like turn a tool a certain way and that unlocks the door.
Let's just put a really out of place bookshelf in there, and it's just
Just a
funny.
bookshelf.
Dale, what's up with that bookshelf in your shop?
Yeah.
Like to
And then
read.
Kevin pulls back Of Mice and Men.
Yeah.
And that unlocks the entire bookshelf, and it's actually a door into Dale's gunroom.
Nobody'd see it coming.
Nobody would see it coming, except now only the 1,400 people that listen to this podcast will see it coming.
You do read a lot too, or listen to books at least. So
I
you
read.
would
I read.
But I'm just saying that bookshelf wouldn't be that unbelievable for people because you read a lot and listen to audiobooks.
Ty throws rocks at me because because sometimes I will read along and listen to the audiobook.
I just think it's funny.
You're
I
really
get it.
getting the full experience, though.
I have
It's
a hard
double
time
dosing
paying
it.
attention if I'm doing one or the other, but usually if I'm doing both, they got me.
They got
Do
you.
you usually do? Is that like? Do you do both? Like more? I mean,
I've probably done that a dozen times.
I
being
do give
locked
you a
in.
hard time, but it is like it seems efficient. Like
Have you ever read a page and
All the
realized
time.
you don't
All the
you don't
time.
realize
For
one
sure.
thing it said?
for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Have you ever listened to something and realized like
For sure.
I don't remember anything in the last
Yep.
5 minutes because something distracted me? Well, try doing them both at the same time.
Yeah, It sounds brilliant. It sounds efficient. I just like giving you a hard time about it more than anything.
But if your ultimate goal
It's comprehension.
is to retain
Yep.
what you're reading,
I get it.
if you're reading for pleasure and it's like a fiction book, whatever. I mean, who cares? But I don't really read fiction anyway.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, if you're reading for pleasure, it's entertaining enough. You are locked in. You know, sometimes like the
Right.
educational stuff is tough.
Well, some people just like to be distracted, but yeah, I want it to be. I'm either reading like books from this last 25 years of war we've been in, or something like Christian based. One of the two. Those are my two categories. So, anyways, what we're talking about? My ideal barn. Yeah, I am currently taking bids for a 40 by 100 lean-to. If anybody wants to build one for me. Had one guy leave me hanging for 10 months. Had another guy say that he can't do it alone and he doesn't have any help. Anyway, hit me up. Text the word welder to 940-353-0890. Why most ranches don't hire women? Whoa.
Does he have the facts for us, or is that a question?
This is a question.
Why most ranches don't hire women?
I don't know. I know a lot of ranches that do hire women. If a ranch were to hesitate on hiring a woman, I wonder what it would be. That the reasons I hire women, Jordan is a woman.
We've had some lady finalists
Yeah.
that, I mean, they didn't. I don't think they didn't get the spot necessarily because they were women, but they make it to. They're in the final selection, which is like kind of a hard place to make it anyway.
Same
you know?
place as the dudes.
Yeah.
My biggest hesitation sometimes, I'll say, to hiring women is when I have to travel. I often find myself having to travel alone with an intern. And I don't know, it just one less opportunity for something to go wrong, I guess. Or right. Hey. But no, I would say that because like I'm
Maybe do a little
constantly
You
Shrekking.
just save a fortune on hotels just double bunking with dudes.
1,000%. Maybe it's because I'm cheap. And
I don't hire women because I'm cheap.
I do sometimes feel bad asking women to do certain tasks. Like I would feel bad to have a girl clean out the burn bin.
Yeah.
I mean, like if I've got half women, half dudes on the team, it's going to be a dude that I'm going to ask to.
As it should be.
That's
Clean
a
out
Toby
the-
job.
Yeah, that's just not fun. Who pays on the second date?
Not the woman.
What if it's two fellas?
If it's a Jack and Jill situation, I guess they can rock, paper, scissors. Whoever's feeling it.
Dinner with one cowboy from history. Who would it be?
Are you asking us?
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking Billy the Kid.
We were just talking.
Yeah.
I almost said Billy the Kid because we were just talking about him in there, and I'm like, you'd get to know his real identity if you were, and
Yeah.
you get to go eat with him, you know?
Or Wyatt Earp, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, his real identity, but also just like literally what kind of guy was he? Was he sarcastic? Was it a dry sense of humor? Zero sense of humor?
Do you think people were like I know joking around's probably been like obviously it's a part of humanity. There's evidence that jokes have been around forever, but like, do you think you could even find a guy from that long ago funny? You know, like what are you guys gonna? I just know my sense of humor is like
You're gonna
so,
blow their mind with Shrekking.
so rotted down.
1,000%, I imagine.
Wait,
I mean, like Tombstone.
but
you know
that was written.
I understand that it was filmed recently.
not what I
Like
was
I know that
No, Dale, that's a movie.
Tombstone, that Val Kilmer wasn't.
It's not a documentary. Dale.
Hey, Dale. Yeah, I get that. But watching the way Val Kilmer would like do things, like his mannerisms,
Right.
I could see that 100% being a real personality in that time 100 years ago. Could you not?
I don't know. I just have trouble even picturing like what life would be like without just brain rotted TikTok humor anymore. Like I don't know. Like maybe I'd find them funny. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're missing the mark. I think you're underestimating our ancestors. How do you get your teeth so white?
Bing. Toothbrush.
This podcast is brought to you by Colgate.
Yeah.
there's
I do
fluoride
brush my
in
teeth,
Colgate.
but then also just don't drink anything brown. Beer, coffee,
Sweet tea.
Coca-Cola. I like a little sweet tea once in
It's
a while.
light brown.
Sweet tea. It is.
Yeah, I probably have sweet tea, I'd say twice a week. How much can you bench press, Kevin?
They did not ask that to Kevin. They asked that to you.
Kevin has an answer.
Okay.
It's bad.
What do you? How much do you think you can bench press?
The other morning, I tried to max out, and I think it was 185.
That's not bad.
It's pretty bad.
I saw a statistic the other day, and it said if you can bench 225, you are like there are fewer people that can bench 225 than there are millionaires. So you're in a more exclusive club being able to bench 225 than a millionaire.
Yeah, I bet that's right.
So
Actually, no, I don't know. I bet that's not right.
that
I saw a percentage. It was crazy low. Like
Yeah.
only so much.
It
of
was
the
less than
population,
1%.
Yeah, can bench
Yeah,
225.
that's a lot of weight though.
I'm not.
So
part
maybe
of it.
that is. Maybe that is true.
What are you at?
I haven't maxed in it's probably been like 6 or 7 months, but 210 was like all I got up under my own weight, so I'm still in the 99th percentile.
Not quite in the elite club.
I'm not elite yet.
What
but
about the new guy, 405?
enough about the new guy?
That's pretty elite.
He's strong as hell.
Hold on. We kind of need to see it though.
Are
Nope.
you mad?
Anybody can say that. Can
Are
he
you
actually?
mad?
Dude, he looks like a guy that can bench press a lot.
Are you mad because he calls you the old bull?
He's
Does
really
he call you that?
yeah. Every time I get on, he's like the old bull and the young calf. And it's the only joke he's got right now, and it kills every time. So he's really milking it.
I think he said he used to could get that.
Dude, I bet he could push up a lot right now.
Yeah.
He's stout, dude.
I'm a new bull rider. I've only ridden 5 and I struggle with fear. Any advice for me?
It's bench.
Struggle with this guy might be young. Yeah, so there's a couple schools of thought there. John Wayne did say that courage is being scared to death and saddling up anyway. There's that. But then also, does that just mean you do things every day all the time that scare you? Maybe not, because you're going to get to a point where it makes life not so enjoyable. So it just depends on if the juice is worth the squeeze. Because when I did start riding broncs, I've never been as scared of bulls, being the world's greatest bull rider. But when I started riding broncs, I was scared. And it took me getting bucked off once, and I realized I hadn't gotten bucked off exactly like that in the round pen. For some reason, getting on like a 2-year-old in the round pen did not bother me. yes, it's a 40-foot pen. They're not going to run off, but like whatever. I'd get on any bronc in the round pen to train them, but I would be terrified at the rodeo. And once I connected the two in my head, somehow it kind of unlocked some courage, I guess. And then, obviously, the more horses I started to cover and get better, the less scared I got. But I really, really, really wanted to ride broncs, like so bad. And so I just pushed through it. I couldn't not. You just got to weigh those. What do you think, Kevin?
How much do you want to ride bulls?
Yeah.
If you're not having that great of a time, then this is all for nothing,
Yeah.
you know? But if you're having a great time, you got to sack up.
If you love it and you're enjoying it and you're still scared, well, like, maybe that's just something you got to work through. But if you're not having a good time and you're scared.
And then what are you doing?
Okay, let's go to what do we call this segment where you are presenting me with, what is this?
I don't know if we've ever formally named it.
All right. Well, we're going to, does it have audio?
There's a video in there that has audio. I think there's only one video, though. The rest are headlines.
China Zoo bans visitors from letting chimp watch short videos over eyesight fears.
There was a couple different articles about this one. These people just kept going to the zoo and showing this monkey TikToks, like just holding it up to the exhibit. And this monkey was fiending for TikToks. Like it would just like be, it would be like at the glass all day, just like shaking, wanting TikToks. So
That's hilarious.
they had to tell people to stop.
Dang. A zoo in eastern China has sparked laughter online after it banned visitors from asking a chimpanzee to watch short videos, citing concerns for its eyesight. Ding dong.
That's his name.
No, I'm sorry. Ding ding.
Ding ding.
Ding ding. A 2-year-old chimpanzee at Shanghai Wildlife Park, whose gender has not been disclosed. What the hell? Why does that matter?
I don't know.
But its name is Ding Dong?
Why does that matter? Has already won many hearts with its human baby-like charm. Viral clips show it's sipping milk cross-legged, hiding shyly in its keeper's arms, and even swiping a lotus flower as... All right, I'm done reading that. That's dumb.
You can't take it away from him
He's
now that he
addicted to
knows it's out
TikTok.
there.
I just think like it's funny that people just got a monkey addicted to brain rot.
Enough
TikToks.
people were like, look at that. Look at that.
Man in scuba gear suspected of robbing Disney Springs restaurant.
Did you see this?
No.
This was super cool.
Cool?
Yeah, there's a Disney restaurant that's on like a ferry, like an old school looking ferry boat, and I guess it takes off into the water. And this guy, he had to scheme for this. Like he showed up in scuba gear, like climbs aboard the boat, had black spray paint and sprayed over the security cameras, and knew the time that they emptied the money from the safe, and like locked himself in there with them in the safe and robbed them, and then just jumped in the water, and they haven't found him.
Oh, he got away with it.
Nice.
They haven't found him yet.
Very nice.
A photo shared by authorities showed the man in a wetsuit, gloves, goggles, and what appeared to be scuba diving hood over his face. Oh. I'm going to share this only because I know that I just got the text message. Cowboy just had his 4th boy.
Oh, dang.
Nice.
I was praying this morning for a girl, but he's now, because he's got 3 boys.
He's almost got a basketball team.
Just got word.
There you
He's
go.
almost got a basketball team. 4th boy. Dude, his kids are so good too.
What's this fella's name?
I'm not sure. Let me ask him.
What are the other 3? Danger,
Riot and Havoc.
Riot, and Havoc. That the 4th one's got to have. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a
crazy.
wild bunch
He-
right there.
Yep.
He just found out. They waited to find out. That's why this is a significant
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
They didn't
Dang.
know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's why this morning I was praying for a girl because I didn't know if it was a boy or a girl.
Gotcha.
I just wanted to see Cowboy with a girl.
Yeah.
I bet he'd be a good girl dad.
It'd probably switch him up. Like he'd have to get soft, like it's probably a little softer than he is right now.
Oh, for sure.
Like more
It would've-
more tender. I mean, not soft necessarily.
Yeah.
but
Tender.
yeah.
Yeah. No, soft is a good word for it, I think, for what you've got to be with a young
Yeah.
girl, I think.
If you just got 4 hellion boys, you probably can just abandon that soft side. For the most part.
Babies are just so precious. They're the best. Babies are the best.
For a while, they are just babies.
All right, back to your scuba story while we wait to find out what the name of the Cowboys' fourth baby boy is. Authorities in Orlando, Florida are looking for a man who appeared decked out in scuba gear in connection with a robbery at a popular Disney-owned entertainment area. Deputies were called to the Paddlefish restaurant just after midnight on Monday for a report of a robbery. Victims told the deputies that a man entered the restaurant, took cash, and left. No one was injured. Wow.
Yeah.
How big of a heist do you think that is to take the cash only?
I wondered that too, but it's a Disney restaurant, so I bet there was
I feel like a lot of
money
people
there.
pay with card these days.
All right. Next topic. Cheating scandal rocks World Stone Skimming Championships. Cheating scandal
Did you hear about this,
rocks
Kevin?
World
I could
Stone
Groundbreaking.
Skimming Championships.
There's a rock skipping world championship. I think it's in Ireland or wherever. And the guy
They call it skimming though.
is that? I mean, skimming. It's the same. I mean, I watch videos on it, it's the same thing. But yeah, some fella got caught cheating.
Cheating. So okay. So first off, there's a place where people can go to skip rocks or skim rocks.
And then be the world
It's
champion.
the world championship, so
And
that means
there's a league
qualifiers
enough
for sure.
that they can qualify for a world championship.
Oh yeah,
And at this world championship, there's a cheating scandal. How can you cheat? Let's find out.
he was loading his rocks.
He was what?
He used some kind of illegal rocks that I guess skipped.
The World Stone Skimming Championships have been rocked by a cheating scandal. Okay, so they're just kind of using some
puns
puns in there.
as
okay.
you should. You know?
Well, I didn't know this thing existed, so easy on the puns because I'm getting really confused at what's going on.
it rocked the rock skipping world.
I get it now, Ty.
Okay.
Thanks. After several competitors were disqualified for tampering, more than 2,200 people from 27 countries attended this year's event on the tiny island of Easdale off the west coast of Scotland. Rules state that stones must come from naturally occurring island slate. However,
They were crafting their own stones.
some were found to have been ground into a suspiciously circular shape to help them bounce on water. Organizer Dr. Kyle Matthews told BBC News that the offenders had held their hands up and apologized. So they
Polite.
confessed.
It's good sportsmanship.
Entrants
And rock
choose their own stones, and judges judges use a measuring device, the ring of truth, to ensure they are no bigger. The ring of truth.
the ring of truth.
To ensure they're no bigger than 3 inches in diameter. Okay. Each competitor is allowed 3 skims, and stones must bounce at least twice on water before sinking. That sounds pretty easy.
Yeah, but you should see how many. I think I looked it up. There was one that skipped almost 70 times or something like that. I think that was a world
Whoa.
record. Yeah, it's yeah, they had to really slow it down to count them all.
Wow.
But I think we are talking about rock skipping here, but surely you'd think that they would just all manufacture the rocks. So everyone's using these crazy good skipping rocks, and then it truly is just who's the best skipper.
Yeah, it's like baseball. Not everybody has their own baseball.
Right. You don't bring your own baseball from home.
Yeah.
They should have all perfect skipping
There
rocks.
should be a league rock.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
There
A
should be
regulation rock.
Yeah, a regulation rock. That's on them. That's on the league.
I don't think that's on them.
That's on them. You should have a league rock.
No, I don't think that's on them.
What if you come from an area that doesn't
Absolutely
have good
on them.
rocks?
That's not absolutely on them. Maybe the rules should be changed, but regardless, that's the rule. And they knew that. That's why they raised their hand when asked about
What if
it.
they searched high and low and just couldn't find no good rocks?
Why are you guys defending these?
If you got people competing, you're gonna have some people cheating.
That's it.
Okay,
I'm gonna bring
cheat
it.
in
so
your
then
drawing.
how does it change that? I mean, if they're going to be the cheating with that rule, if there's a league rock, they're going to find some other way to cheat there.
How?
It doesn't make them.
You think they drug test?
Don't act like you know all the ways somebody can and can't cheat at this. We just figured out that this is a thing.
Steroids, PEDs, they're going to start drug testing.
Does
I'm just
USA
saying.
have a team?
I'm just saying, if you're a POS with a little, you're going to be a POS with a lot. If you're a POS with a league rock, you'll be a POS without one, and vice versa.
What's the payout on this? What do they win?
Not enough. I'm going to the next thing because this is dumb and y'all are dumb.
But imagine flying somewhere with your bag of
Yeah, I
special
know,
rocks, and they're like, "Oh, you're going to Scotland? Yeah,
Well, I'm a professional.
I'm
rock
going for
skipper.
the World Series." And what?
The new robot that can
Give a
make
buckle?
chores a thing of the past.
This is a video.
Do I need the audio?
Yeah, you might want to listen to it. It's kind of nuts.
Okay.
Aeon stands at an impressive 5 foot 9 inches tall and is built on NVIDIA's full robotic stack, the same tech powering AI and self-driving cars. Aeon is designed to take on the tough, repetitive, and critical jobs on factory floors and construction sites. Think equipment inspections, moving materials, or operating high-precision scanners. Basically, all the essential tasks where it's getting harder and harder to find human workers. But here's where it gets really interesting. Aeon is designed to get smarter over time. As it works, it's constantly scanning its environment to create a perfect virtual copy of its workplace. In other words, a digital twin. It then uses that virtual world to practice, run simulations, and train itself to be more efficient and precise. It's a self-learning loop that means every robot is continuously improving. This ability to learn from experience is what really changes the game here. And yeah, it is a little unnerving. So here is the big question. If a robot can learn and improve on its own, where does that leave us?
Huh.
How we feeling, chat?
Huh.
That one's weird, huh? That was like a
Yeah. Man, I feel torn. I mean, that's zero mistakes filling orders.
you don't have to pay them either. You just charge them.
That's what I'm saying.
This is from their learned environment, though. I could teach them some bad things if they're
Yeah.
observing their environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people, on job sites, like, my boss is an idiot. Now you've got this idiot boss teaching these robots how to be idiots.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see that.
Like you put
but,
Pablo in charge of all of them.
hey, look,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm for it whenever I say that we're having zero problems with orders going out. Like, we never send the wrong shirt. If they send the wrong shirt, then we listed that shirt wrong, or the shirt was in the wrong place. So I'm not saying I'm for it, even though that is a plus. I'm saying that I think I would be against them ultimately because I don't want them to take over the world. I don't want these robots to tell the other robots how to defeat me in a battle.
Well, if they're taking this, if they can duplicate their environment, would they just go start another Dale Brisby warehouse
I don't think that's a.
and do their same
I
thing?
don't think that's what they meant by duplicate.
You think they could just, if he's like, I could run this shit better, I'm gonna go start my own.
Like one of them becomes an AI chat robot, Dale Brisby. Like he's making videos and stuff.
Yeah, it starts live streaming rodeos.
I don't think that's what they mean by they're like they can duplicate their environment. But yeah, I mean, if you get like 4 of them in here, that's enough to kind of bring you down if they revolt.
Teens who peed into a hot pot and their parents must pay $300,000, Chinese court orders.
Big headlines only around here, man. I just find the hottest news. I can't.
So I went on there was a Chinese YouTuber. I can't remember his name now. I feel bad because we really connected in the 24 hours he was here. But he cooked me some food in a hot pot. Mm-hmm. He left it here. It's actually been in the back of my car for 6 months. I haven't used it. So I was like, oh, yeah, I'll use it. And he left it for me so he didn't have to take it
What
on
is
the
a hot pot
plane.
exactly?
It's just a way that there's some restaurants that in China, I guess, and it's a Chinese type way to cook food that you'll add spice into some boiling water. There's a certain flavor that comes with these spices, obviously, and then just different types of meat, but they're shaved like really thin. Mm-hmm. So like beef and all kinds of different animals that you may not normally eat. Anyhow, and then it's boiled essentially. Some of them are more spicy than others, but like hot pot is kind of it's a popular way for food to be prepared in China. I did not know that until this one particular YouTuber came and cooked for me. And if you like YouTube Dale Brisby hot pot, it'll come up. Let me look because I want to remember his name. But maybe I should go back and watch it. Because
And figure out where you'd pee in it in the process, like these two young gentlemen.
Where you could sneak some pee in there.
So these guys essentially slow cooked their food and pee.
Yep, found it. Cantamondo. It's a 25-minute video of me. 411,000 views. They did good. That's awesome. But anyhow, it's a video of me. Cowboy tries Chinese hot pot for the first time. So my guess is instead of water, these kids boiled some food for someone in urine.
Do you think 300,000 is a little steep? What,
Bro,
what do you think
not
the
for me.
charge
Not if
is?
I'm the one that just ate food out of boiled piss.
Is this at a restaurant? I guess it's
don't
gotta be
know.
right.
300,000's a lot, but
Gosh,
Also-
imagine how mad you'd be at your son if he peed
Yeah, imagine if your son peed in the crock pot.
at their minimum wage job that they probably just have while they're in high school. And
I
then
wonder-
you gotta shell out $300,000.
I wonder also just like how surprised the parents were. You know, maybe they weren't. Maybe they're like, yeah, that checks out.
That's
I
him.
don't know. I feel like
That's him.
China's like so like their discipline is like that sounds like some American fellows would do that. Like if I read that and it was like American boys pee.
You don't think there's any POSs in China?
For sure.
So there's nobody that has ever done anything wrong in China, and there's nobody funny
okay.
before our generation.
Okay. No.
What is
let's
it with
not
you
mince my
thinking that
words.
like all
He's
of it's
so
right here?
narrow-minded.
Yeah, it's right here, right now with us.
In my defense, I've never left the U.S. I don't know what it's like out there.
And I've never time traveled, so I'm working with what I've got.
I have this very small pool of information.
So now, what's this about Chipotle?
I think that's just an ad.
Hong Kong, a pair of teenagers who filmed. Oh, they filmed themselves. No, this is just. Sorry, there's a Chipotle ad in the middle of the article. Sorry, I was about to say because I'm trying not to eat at Chipotle just because
Australian beef.
it's not USA beef.
Yeah, that's
it's nothing
whack.
against Australia. I love Australia. I love John Hamilton. I just right now as a USA rancher, I want to support USA beef, but I'll eat at Chipotle every now and then. I try not to frequent it.
Just get the chicken.
Yeah, I'm not trying to boycott Australia by any means. I love you guys over there. I
Do you
just,
think Chipotle gets their chicken?
it's just weird. I'm doing all this work to raise beef, and people right down the street won't feed it to anybody. A pair of teenagers who filmed themselves peeing into a hot pot have been ordered, along with their parents, to apologize and pay more than $300,000 in damages by a Chinese court. State media reported. 17-year-olds whose last names are Wu and Tang
That's awesome. I didn't read this far.
took turns to stand on a table and urinate into the broth in a private dining room at a branch of the Hadileo chain restaurant in the city of Shanghai. Dang.
They stood on a table and peed into a hot pot. These guys are awesome.
The Wu-Tang Clan strikes again.
One of the pair then proceeded to post a video showing their intentional act of the urination on social media despite being fully aware of potential negative impact. The report said that the ruling of Shanghai's the District People's Court. After the post went viral, the restaurant apologized about the incident and assured customers that all the utensils at the restaurant had been destroyed and replaced.
They earned that 300,000.
Daggone it, Wu-Tang.
They posted about it.
Bro, that's too much.
That's on them.
That's on, yeah, of
They
course.
told on themselves.
Yeah, that's not too much money now.
That's a dumb
is
play.
it?
No.
They were doing that for the gram. They peed in your.
It's all
Hot
fun and
pot.
games till you piss in the wrong pot.
I mean, yeah.
That is an opportunity for a good caption. I'll show them. I don't have a pot
I
to
ain't
piss
even
in.
got a pot to piss in.
Who's got the pot to piss in now?
I'll show you pot to piss in.
Japanese researchers win LG. Sorry, I thought that was their name. Japanese researchers
We'll cut that out.
win LG Nobel Prize for painting cows with zebra-like stripes. That's not very. I mean, what are we doing these days?
What?
It
We can do that.
well, hold on. The reason they won it is it decreased like the amount of flies that were on them. There's like some kind of when they zebra striped them, yeah, they were more repellent of flies. It was weird. Or
Really?
like flies were less inclined to land on them. Yeah. I don't know.
A team of Japanese researchers recently won the satirical.
Oops. I don't know if that's
The satirical
a satirical.
LG Nobel Prize for a study that showed painting cows with zebra-like white stripes significantly protects them against biting flies. The LG Nobel Prize is a satirical award designed to honor achievements that first make people laugh and then make them think.
There you go.
But while it might be mistaken for a silly parody, receiving an LG Nobel Prize does require genuine scientific work. For example, this year, one award went to a Japanese team of researchers from the Aichi Agriculture Research Center who carried out a wacky experiment that showed how zebra-like stripes painted on cows with pater-based paints could protect them from biting flies. The researchers observed a reduction in biting flies as much as 50% on the animals given white stripes compared to those given black stripes or not painted at all.
There you go.
Through selective
That
breeding,
word
can we make
satirical
cows?
kind of
I thought
had you worried for
I
a
was
second.
like, yeah, maybe I should start reading these articles instead of just posting it. But I like kind of reacting in here too, you know? I don't know what's going on.
All right, here's another one. In China, you need to watch ads to get toilet paper at public toilets.
Oh, that one was wild.
That's
Wow.
insane.
Wow. Videos featuring smart toilet paper dispensers that require people to watch short ads to receive toilet paper strips in public toilets have gone viral in China. Ever since it started its new era of becoming national tourism, China has experimented with ingenious ways of preventing toilet paper waste. Back in 2017, international news outlets reported the introduction of facial scanners connected to toilet paper dispensers that only offered one 60-centimeter long strip of paper per scan or every 9 minutes. Wow.
Golly.
It was reported that the system was implemented at popular tourism spots where people took as much toilet paper as possible for fear of not finding any when they came back later. AI technology was introduced in 2019 when toilet paper dispensers began dispensing strips of paper once every 10 minutes per individual user. But now technology has evolved even more with toilet paper dispensers that play ads to release short strips of paper. Wow, dude.
Imagine sitting
That
through
sounds
an
like
ad
communism
and
at its best.
I would be crashing out if I had to watch an ad. For
Sometimes I wipe and I wipe and I wipe. It's still poop. Still poop.
It's like I'm wiping a marker.
Kevin would have to watch like 100 ads in there. It'd be
I'd never
Yeah,
get to leave.
forever. Oh my
Imagine sitting through a 9-minute ad and then it being out of toilet paper. It just makes the sound and nothing comes out.
Oh my gosh. Well, the ad's not 9 minutes.
Oh,
That was saying that
that's like
either you watch an ad or you wait 9 minutes. It would do facial recognition.
oh, okay.
And if you scanned your face, they're like, no, you just got toilet paper. You're going to have to wait 9 minutes.
no sir.
Now that's government overreach. Now that's a line.
Yeah.
You can't be doing that.
Right. That's kind of what I feel.
I'm glad to
but it
be-
sounds like the reason they're doing that is because for some reason, tourism, maybe because, hey, communism doesn't work and you got a third world country. But regardless, people would take as much toilet paper as they could out of fear of not having some when they went to the next location.
Do you imagine?
Isn't it
So
China?
they are trying to prevent like a thing that was abused, it sounds like.
Do you imagine going on vacation to Japan, 2 17-year-olds named Lou and Tang piss in your soup, and then you go to the bathroom and you got to watch an ad to get toilet paper?
That's
Was that all in Japan?
no, that
No,
was
that was
just
China.
Yin and yang.
Yeah, you imagine it.
Yeah, tomato. Is
Yin
that
and
what you're
yang,
thinking?
Wu Tang.
There you go.
What can you do?
What can you do?
We need
Dang.
regulation stones. That'd be a good start.
What?
We need regulation stones. Regulation rocks.
What does that mean?
For the stone skipping.
Oh,
the
the
rock
stone
skipping.
skipping. Sorry, we read so much news today. We've reacted
We
to
were
a
really
lot.
all over the place with the news.
I'm just saying regulation rocks is a good start for all of this.
Yeah, so that's what's going on here. Tomorrow we're going to go wean at Tyler Rogers. We're going to go help him wean. So we're actually going to leave.
Yeah, I got
here
a
in
bunch of
little bit.
cows that need.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm thinking maybe we leave by 4 o'clock, Kevin. So,
Nice.
let me ask him that. How about I finish the podcast and then I ask him? if he's going to cook dinner for us. Well, if we need to eat before, you know. Well, what else do we need to share with the citizens of Winnebago? We got a lot of new popular styles on rodeotime.com. Check out rodeotime.com because, we've hired our part-time, we had a part-time graphic designer, and now we've hired him full-time. He also does a lot of our thumbnails on YouTube, but his main gig is these shirts.
He brings the heat.
Like the ones that we're wearing, all super fun shirts. So, and we've also got some more outerwear coming. So like denim jackets, vests, puffer vests. It's going to be fun. So you guys check out rodeotime.com for all those styles. And
We've also got a lot of new people.
we do have a lot of new people.
You got to keep up. My mom called me yesterday and she goes, all right, let me ask you this.
That's the way Lisa, my mom is.
Is Jackson and Toby the same person? She goes, well, that's a weird nickname. And I was like, yeah.
It's crazy how he embraced it.
Yeah. He loves it.
I didn't think he liked it. And
He's
then he
Toby.
changed his Instagram, and I was like, oh, I guess he liked it.
The nickname culture around here is pretty.
It's part of the gig.
I do love Jack and Jill. Like they love each other. I
Like
love that
Dylan and
nickname.
Clay or Jack and Jill.
It's just like you never know. Like sometimes, like someone will get thrown a bunch of them, but then like one is just nailed down, and that's what it is forever. You know?
Yeah.
I like Sack.
Yeah. Cleveland. I like calling him
Cleveland's
Cleveland.
funny.
Cleveland's funny.
Zach Cleveland, a.k.a. Sack, or Cleveland for Cleveland Brown.
Have we stuck on one with Ryan yet? Because we were
Delmar.
Delmar.
I
Jennings.
think Delmar's nickname is anything but Ryan.
Yeah.
Like just
Rhino.
never calling him Ryan.
I got in a rut of calling him James.
You did. So much so that anytime you were even trying to seriously refer to him, you were like James was your go-to.
Yeah. So I gotta learn these names when people show up.
Hell, it's better like this.
Don't get too attached.
Don't get too attached.
It's like naming your livestock, man. You can't.
Yeah.
Come and they go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
You
seen him. That's how Donnie is. I've seen him come. I've seen him go because he has watched them all for a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you gotta watch all the YouTube videos so you're not as confused as Amanda on who's here, who's gone,
Yep.
what's what.
Well, check out rodeotime.com. Check out all the new interns because we've got a lot of them. I hope you're subscribed to the vlog. I hope you're subscribed to the YouTube. Text the word YouTube to 940-353-0890. You can also text the word podcast. You can text the word live stream, and we'll get you guys in the know on when you need to be, on when we drop these things. When we start a live stream, I'll let you know when those start. When we drop a YouTube video, or whenever we drop a podcast. So just text any of those words to 940-353-0890. I guess that's it, guys.
A lot of news out of China.
Yeah, that was a lot of China news.
That was a lot
It
of
wasn't
China.
intentional. I just look.
Let's keep it American. Next
I'm a
time.
headline reader. Well, it was I was about to say.
What do you Google for this part? Silly headlines.
No, if you Google like funny or silly headlines, like just nonsense shows up. You kind of just have to scour serious news web pages for the silly headlines, which is more
take a while.
laborsome than it sounds. I actually learn a lot doing this because I read a lot of stuff. It's been good for me, actually. It's made me
Pretty
more
up to date with the
It's
world.
made me a more well-rounded individual finding these silly things. So
Well, thanks, Ty. Appreciate your time.
anytime.
Yeah. Love you guys. Love you, citizens of Winnebago. Thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for keeping them going on rodeotime.com. And I'm on to the next one. Old son. Pow, pow.